Hello everyone, welcome back to Digit Innovations. So today I came with the new question paper of other company which is LTI Mindtree. So in this video we are going to see the aptitude question papers of quantitative part, only quantitative part, and in that we are going to see some questions only half part of first part of quantitative part, and in the next video we are going to see the continuation of second part of quantitative part. Okay, so to know more about these type of questions and you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to Digit Innovation and comment down Digit Innovations. So let us start with the questions right now. Yeah, the first one it is pipe A and pipe B can fill a cistern in 10 hours and 15 hours respectively. When a third pipe C, which works as an outlet pipe, is also open, then the cistern can be filled in 18 hours. The outlet pipe can empty a full cistern in how many hours they are asking. So the meaning of the question it is, so there are three pipes A, B and C. Two pipes works as a filling one. Okay, A and B are going to fill the can or something, cistern. And we can say it as anything like can, drum, anything. Okay, and A can fill that can or cistern in 10 hours. If it works singly, it used to take 10 hours. When it comes to B, it's going to take 15 hours to fill the whole tank. Okay. When it comes to the C, it is not the filling pipe. It is the outing pipe. That's nothing but I'll draw here. So, so these are the two pipes A and B. But when it comes to C, that is not the filling pipe. It is a pipe which works as an outlet. That means from here the water will be gone out. Okay, the water will go out. So it works as an outlet. It helps the can to empty. Okay, it works as an like a hole which will water goes out. Okay, and three together, A, B and C, three together work together. That means A do will A work like filling, B will do B work like filling. When comes to C, C will do outlet like removing the water. They three work together and total 18 hours they took to fill the whole can. This is the thing they'll. You can ask me like the water is going out, how the total can be filled? Because rather than going out, filling is more right. It is being happened by two pipes. The outlet is only with the one pipe. If it is more outlet, then it would be more time. But when comes to there are two pipes which are filling the can. So because of it, it took 18 hours, three together. Okay, and they are telling how much did hours did C pipe will take to empty the full can. This is the thing they are asking. So we are just going to use the same pattern which we are going to use in time work. So A is taking how many? 10 hours and B is taking 15 hours and 3 together, A plus B minus, because C is an outlet, it was removing the water. So it will be in minus way, equal to 18 hours. This is the thing. So as I told you, first of all, you have to find the total work. 10. You can write it as 5 into 2 and 15. You can write it as 5 into 3 and 18, 9 twos. 3 into 3 into 2 into 5, which is 90 units. Okay, total work it is 90 units. In single hour, how much A is filling? Let us know. 90 by 10, which is 9 units per hour. Okay. When it comes to B, 90 by 50, it would be units. 6 units per hour. Okay. When it comes to these 3 persons, A plus B plus minus C, they're taking 18 hours, 90 by 18, which is 5 units per hour. These 3 people, while they're working together, they are completing 5 units per hour. A singly can complete 9 units, B singly can complete 6 units. When comes to 3 together, they can complete 5 units because outlet is being happened here. So A plus B plus minus C equal to 5 units. We already know A how much, which is 9 units, and B already know 6, minus C we doesn't know, we have to find out. So it would be 15 minus C equal to 5. So C equal to 10 units per hour. So so the work is different when compared to A and B. A, B, C. A, B are going to fill. When comes to C, it's going to remove. But work is work. We cannot say they are different works. But as the work given to that pipe, it will happen. So he is completing 10 units in an hour. That means he was withdrawing 10 units in an hour. So to complete this 90 units, how many hours he will take? Which is nothing but 9 hours. So C is going to take 9 hours in a day. Sorry, 9 hours to empty the tank. Next one it is a boat can travel 4.2 kilometers in 14 minutes if the ratio of the speed of the boat in still water to the speed of the stream is 7:1. How much time will the boat take to cover 17.6 kilometers downstream? First thing you have to remember it is if when you see upstream and downstream means it means upstream means you have to take both speed of boat minus speed of water. Okay. Downstream means you have to take both speed of boat plus speed of water. In others, you can see in the problems on trains or relative speed. Speed is calculated on a particular person, like speed of that person means single speed of that person. But when it comes to this type of upstream and downstream, which is an effective speed, you have to take the speed of the both persons. Okay. Upstream means you have to take speed of both the one. Single speed is not enough. Taking both speed is easy to calculate. Okay. So a boat can travel, the distance is 4.2 kilometers and time is 14 minutes. Okay, this is the thing. And we already know the speed formula. If the ratio of the speed of the boat in still water to the speed of the stream is 7:1, that means speed of boat to speed of water ratio is given, which is 1x, 7x and 1x. These are the speeds of boat and water. Okay, that is not exact value, but they are in that ratio speed. We already know speed formula, which is distance by time, right? Speed means it is upstream values. These are upstream values. That means speed of boat minus speed of water. Distance is 4.2 by 14, which is 0.3 kilometers per minute. Speed of boat, what is the ratio here? 7x. minus 1x, which is 0.3. So 6x equal to 0.3, and x value will become, here it will become 0.3 by 6, which is 0.05. So x value is 0.05. Let's place these x values in this ratio. Okay. Rather than that ratio, we don't need to find that ratio. Next one, what is they are asking? How much time will the boat take to cover 17.6 kilometers downstream? Like they're asking for the time formula, distance by speed. So distance, it is 17.6. Speed, downstream, they're telling downstream means speed of boat plus speed of water. Speed of boat plus speed of water means 7x plus 1x, which is 8x. We already know x value 0.05, which is 0.4 kilometers per minute. Okay, 0.4. To remove the decimal, I was calculating in this way, which is 44 minutes. Okay, the time it is 44 minutes to complete the whole 17.6 kilometers. So next one, it is A and B invested in a business in which A invests 250 rupees more than B. B invested for 6 months while A invested for 4 months. If A gets 200 more than B out of a profit, total profit 1000, then the total amount invested in the business. Here no information is given, actually the actual profits of any particular person. The meaning of the question is, so two people invested in a business and they got total profit as 1000. Okay. Time investment is different here. We doesn't know how much A invested and B invested, but we got to know A invested 250 more than B. Okay, and the amount invested by B is only for 6 months, and amount invested by A is 4 months. So after investment is done, they got a profit of 1000. In that 1000, A gets 200 more than B. Okay, and the total amount invested in the business is, what is the total amount they both together invested, they are asking. So if we think B invested X, because B is the independent person, A is depending on B. So I was taking B as X, A equal to X plus 250. The same process I'll do which I have done in the partnership. First I'll find the ratio. Okay, based on their investment, I'm going to take the investment in a ratio way, and I'm going to find how many parts in the profit they're going to get, and total profit by total parts. Then I'll get single part value, and I'm going to place that value in the given options. So that is the way I'm doing the same way. First, I'll find the ratio here. So X part is, this is the investment. He invested for 4 months. Is to B invested for 6 months, 6 into X, 6x. Okay, it is 4x plus which is 250. Sorry, 4 into X plus 250. I'll write it as in this way only. Let us keep it in that way. So next one, there is no other further simplification also. We can't do anything here. So next one, A gets 200 more than B. So that means, let us think B's profit is Y and A's profit is 200 more than B. That means Y plus 200. So A is getting something Y plus 200 plus B is getting something 200 in total profit 1000. Okay, 2Y plus 200 equal to 1000. So it will become 800. Y will become 400. So here y is 400 and A is 600. Okay. So in the total profit 1000, A is getting 600 and B is getting 400. So these are the parts, right? So parts which are equal to 3:2. When you take it in a ratio way, A is going to get 3 parts, B is going to get 2 parts. That is the value. Okay. And those are equal to the actual values. Okay. Now we will solve the actual one by 6x by 3/2. So here 2's to 3's, it will be 4x. You can dial 4x. You can directly write it as. After that, we will do this simplification. 8x plus 8 into 250, it will be 2000, which here it will be 18x. When I take this value to this side, it would be 10x equal to 2000. 0, 0, it cancel, x will be 200. So let us place the values here. 200 plus 200 is 450, which is total 650. The total amount they together invested is 650. I hope you are clear. So in a group of 8 boys, 2 men aged 21 and 23 were replaced 2 new boys. Due to this, the average cost of the group increased by 2 years. What is the average age of the 2 new boys? They are asking. So let us use the formula, actual formula. So there are in a group, there are total 8 boys, 2 men. In that 2 men, they left, like that means they are replaced with 2 other new boys, and the lefted persons are 21 age, 23 age. Now we need to find the like sum of age of these 2 new boys. Based on that, we can find the average of those 2 boys. Okay, I'm just using the formula, average equal to sum of observations by total number of persons. Okay, so if I take average as A only, and sum we doesn't know, I'll take it as S. And total, how many are there? 8 members. We got to know 8 members. So sum will be 80. So this is the before replacing. So in this 8A, that means total sum of all the 8 boys, 21 and 23 aged or replaced. That means from that sum, 21 and 23 is being removed. That means minus 21, 23, which is 44. In their place, I am going to place new 2 boys. I doesn't know age of those 2 new boys. I'll take it as X of one person and Y of other person. Okay, this is the thing. And due to that, the average cost of the group increased by 2 years. So it was, the average is increased by 2, but total will be 8 only. So it will be 8A plus this sum is equal to this one, right? 16 equal to S. In the S place, I'm going to, in this S place, I'm going to place this one. Okay, 8A minus 44 plus X plus Y equal to 8A plus 16. So 8A will get cancelled. So when I take this value to this side, it would be 60. So the age of both X and Y are 60. But I need to find the average here. Average equal to sum of observations by total number of persons, right? Sum together, we know it is 60. How many are there? 2. So it would be 30. So I hope you are clear. So next one, 50 men could do the complete work in 200 days. They worked together for 150 days. After that, due to bad weather, the work is stopped for 25 days. How many more workers does we should be employed so as to complete the work in time? So something work is being happened. 50 men can do that work in 200 days. Okay. They worked for 150 days. That means some work is done. And after that, due to bad weather, 25 days was left. Like they doesn't do any work in 25 days. How many workers should be employed so as to complete the work in time? So 25 days is wasted. If that 25 days is not wasted, that 50 men can do the whole work in 200 days only. But 25 days were wasted. They need to complete that total work in 200 days only. So to complete in time, so they have to add some more employees here, right? First, I'll find the total work and how much work they done in 150 days. First of all, I'll find out. Okay. So total work can be work equal to men into days, which is 10,000. So total work is 10,000. And in that, they worked for 150 days. So total 150 days means how much? How much work is done here? Could anyone tell me how much work is done here? So how much work is done? Work equal 50 men are doing for 150 days. That means how many? 7,500. So in total 10,000, 7,500 work is already done. That means only 2,500 work is there. And we got to know total 175 days were completed because 25 days were wasted. 150 days was work done and 25 days were wasted. Total 175 days is done and we only have 25 days left to complete this 2,500. Okay. So how many men should we require to complete that work? This is the thing we know. We have to find out. So men first, let us find out how many men should we require to complete this total work in 25 days. So men equal to 2,500 by 25, which is 100. So total men we require to complete the whole work is 100 men. We already have 50 men here. So extra 15 men are required. So answer it is C. I hope you are clear. So by selling 15 oranges, a fruit seller gains the selling price of one orange. Calculate his gain percentage. So I can use discount formula here. So the meaning of the question is by selling 15 oranges, a fruit seller gains the selling price of one orange. So that means, so for example, let us think the cost of one orange is 1 rupee. So 15 oranges, it would be 15 rupees. So the meaning of the question is the fruit seller sold the oranges for 15 rupees only, but he sold only 14 oranges in that. Not the complete oranges, he only sold 14 oranges. So that means for one orange cost, he got profit, right? So discount gain percentage, I can use the discount here, discount by like market price into 100. Discount, how many discount you got here? 1 rupee. Plus 15, sorry. which would be 7.14%. Or you can write it as profit percentage also. Profit by CP into 100. So profit how much? 1, and CP, the actual cost price of those 14 or 14 only. So it would be same. So I hope you are clear. So next one is Colonel Major General started a business, started a work together for 816. Colonel and Major did the 8 by 17 of the total work, while Major and General together did 12 by 17 of the whole work. What is that amount of the least efficient person? Like they 3 members are there, Colonel, Major, General. They worked for 816 rupees, and Colonel and Major both together completed the work, which is 8 by 16, and Major and General together completed the work 12 by 17 of the whole work. What is the amount given for the least person who worked for least work? So let us think. First, we have to find the total work, right? So total work, it would be 17 units. Like when you calculate this, you will get the. So we got to know total units is 17 units. In that, Colonel and Major working together, and in 17 units, they worked 817 work of total work. So that means 8 units they have completed together. So when it comes to Major and General, they completed 12 by 17 of total work, which is 12 units. Okay. So 3 together, if we find 3 together, Colonel plus Major, Major plus General equal to 8 plus 17, C plus 2mg plus G equal to 20. So, but 3 together, if they work, they'll complete 20 units. But we already know the total work is 17 units. C, M, G, they are, if they work some work, they have to complete 17 units only. But here, if they work 3 together, 20 units is being completed. So we have to subtract the values because 2mg is there here. 20 minus 17. So you'll get C, 2m minus m, you'll get 3 here. So C, now we will find who is the least efficient one. C plus m, here 3 will get 8, which is 5. C is 5. When comes to G, here it will be 3 plus G equal to 12. So G would be 9. So 5 parts for C, 3 parts for M, 9 parts for G. So this is the ratio. Total how many parts? 17 parts. So total amount 816 by 17, which is 48. So least, who is the least one here? The ratio, it is 3. So 3 into 48, which is 144. So I hope you are clear. A boat takes 30 hours for traveling downstream from point A to point B and coming back to point C. Midway between A and B, if the velocity of the stream is 2 kilometers per hour, of the speed of the boat in still water is 15 kilometers per hour, what is the distance between A and B? So the meaning of the question is, So there are 2 points, A and B. Okay. So in the between A and B, there is a midpoint which is called C. Okay. A boat traveled from here to here and came back again. So total it took 30 hours. Okay. To complete A and B, A to B and B to C, it took total 30 hours. But they asked only what is the distance between A and B. This one. Okay. So they have given the speed of water and speed of boat, which is 2 kilometers and 15 kilometers per hour. Okay. So downstream, they already mentioned it is downstream. So we can easily solve. So the time took to go to A to B, which is I'll take it as T1, and from B to C, it will take it as T2, total 30 hours. So time formula, distance by speed. Distance by speed, 30 hours. So distance, I'll take it as D only. From here to here, it will take total, let us take the total distance is D. So in this total, it traveled back half. So this distance would be half, which is D by 2. Okay. So speed is, as we told, downstream, right? Which is 17, and here it would be D by 2, and here it would be 17 only. Sorry, it is coming back, right? It is coming back. That means it is upstream, which should be 13. Speed of boat minus speed of water. So D by 17 by D by 26 equal to 30. The LCM would be 442. Here it would be 2060, 17D equal to 30. So 43D by 442 equal to 30. So 43D equal to 30 into 442 and 30 into 442 by 43. So when I calculate this one, I'll get value as 30 into 10.279 and so on something. And the value is 309.2. So it will be near to this one. So option it is A. So I hope you are clear. So the average temperature in Delhi for the first 4 days of the month were reported as 58 degrees. It reported as 60 degrees for second, third, fourth, and fifth days. The ratio of the temperature of first and fifth days was 7:8. Find the temperature of the first day. So first day, second day temperature, third day temperature, fourth day temperature, fifth day temperature. Total 5 days. Okay. Starting average of first to 4 days is 52. That means T1, T2, T3 and T4 by 4 equal to 58. So which is 232. Fifty-eight into 4, 232. And next, second to fifth, T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5 by 4, which is 60 degrees. 240. Okay. So they are asking to find the temperature of first and fifth day. And we know the ratio, which is 7:8. Okay. So T5 minus T1, when we subtract 240 minus 232, we'll get 8. And we already know the ratios. T1 is 7x and T5 is 8x. So 8x minus 7x is 8. So x value is 8. Find the temperature on the first day they are asking. We already know the ratio, it is 7. And x value we already know, which is 7 into 8, which is 56 degrees. Option C is the correct one. So next one it is, Anand can do a piece of work in 45 days. And Bahugan can do the same work in 5 days less than the Anand. When working alone, Anand and Bahugan both started the work together, but Bahugan left after some days. And Anand finished the remaining work in 56 days with the half of his efficiency, but he did the work with Bahugan with his complete efficiency. For how many days they had worked together, they asked. So first we have to find the total work as I told you, which is 45 days and 40 days. Total work will be 360 units. Okay. In the 360 units, Anand is taking 45 days to complete the whole work, right? So which is he was completing only 8 units per day. Okay. When it comes to Bahugan, he was taking 5 days less than Anand. That means he is taking only 40 days, which is 9 units per day. Okay. If they work together, they have to complete the whole 360 units. But how much they worked together? Some days, and after some days, Baugan left. How many days they worked together? We need to find that. After left of Bahugan, Anand only worked 56 days. So with only half of his efficiency. So total efficiency is 8 units. In single day, he can complete 8 units, but he is using only half efficiency, means 4 into 56 days. So how much? 224. In 360, 224 units is done by Anand singly. So remaining 136. So this 136 is done by both Anand and Bahugan. How much time they will take together? So we know Anand singly can do, as they told, if he worked with Baugan, he is putting his complete efficiency. That means 8 units he is going to put. Okay, 8 plus 9, which is 17 units if per day. So to complete this 136 units, how many days does he require? This is the question. So it is 8 days. Option C is the answer. So next one it is, 2 men or 5 women or 4 boys can do a piece of work in 469 days. Then the number of days taken by 7 men, 5 women and 2 boys to finish the work. Like there are 2 men, 5 women, and they are taking 469 days to complete the whole work. Then the number of days taken by 7 men, 5 women and 2 boys to finish the whole work. How many days they require? They're asking the question. Okay. So when we take all as equal one, 2 men, 5 women, 4 boys, and we take all as them equal. Okay. I'm converting men's into like 5 women, 4 boys into a single men equivalent. Okay. 2 men equal to 5 women. So this 5 women is equal to 2 men. Okay. And 2 men are equal to 4 boys and 4 boys are equal to 2 men. So by this we can say 5 women is 2m and 4b 4 boys is 2m only. So I am equalating all of them into single men. Okay, now convert this 7 men plus 5 women plus 2 boys. Okay, 7 men, I'll take it as 7 men only. I'm converting 5 women. 5 women, you can write it as 2 men, right? 2 men plus 2 boys, you can write it as 4m, right? Because here 4 boys were there. So here you will take it as 2m only. But here 2 boys is there. So you have to equal it into, so it would be 2 by 4 into 2m, which is 1m. 1m, and total it is 10m. Okay. Now we will use one formula, which is man into I'm sorry guys. Man into days equal to man into days. So we already know how many mans were there? 2 mans. Days, how many days? 469 days. Men, how many are there here? 10. And days we doesn't know. Now we need to find out. It is 938 equal to 10x. So x equal to 93.8. So in the option we doesn't have 93.8. So the closest option is 98. So the option is C. Yeah, I hope you're clear, guys. So in this is the first part of quantitative part. So I'm going to upload the second part also, because it will be lengthy and you will be feel bored if we see continued long process. So this is the first part of quantitative part. If you need second part, comment down second part or digital innovations. And if you need more these type of videos, follow digital innovations. And thank you and happy learning all.